Hi, my name is Cindy, and it is time for Recreation Inspiration. If you've been here before, thanks for returning. If you are new, welcome to Z9 Designs. Please subscribe and keep watching for the recreating of an individual's creation. So let's get started. This flower container is simply by A. Her Instagram is instagram.com/simply.by.a. And her YouTube channel is www.youtube.com/simply.by.a. She is from the United Kingdom and makes down-to-earth DIYs. I am going to make a popsicle container that is so cute. So here goes. DIY number 1, a flower container. And the supplies needed include 1 package of medium width popsicle sticks, hot glue, yellow felt flowers, pearls, wooden beads, a potato chip can, and jute. Now Simply by A made hers using a placemat. I used the same idea but with popsicle sticks. I had a potato chip can that I thought would be a nice plant or flower holder. But first I sprayed the container with satin boot brown and let it dry. I used a medium-sized popsicle sticks and hot glued them around the container. I used 4 round beads and placed them on the bottom. Another touch was some jute around the top and the bottom for a finishing look. Finally, when that was done, I found some yellow felt flowers in my stash and I removed the bling and put a pearl in the middle. I hot glued them randomly around the can for a similar look. And I think she used a placemat and then she cut it to fit her flower pot. Now all you need is a plant or flowers. It has a farmhouse look and is so cute. And I can see it being made with larger popsicle sticks and a larger can for your plant or flowers. DIY number 2, air-dried clay flower holder. The supplies needed include air-dried clay, an awl or something to punch holes in the clay, a rolling pin, a textured rolling pin, and small round containers, needed 2 of them for the form or shape of the flower holder, plastic wrap, and a mat. Now this is not exactly like Simply A, but for a different display. She used hers as an earring holder and I used mine as a flower holder with a twist. I took some air-dried clay and began rolling it about a 1/4 inch thick. Then I cut it into a rectangle and use my textured rolling pin to make an imprint. And I think that imprint is just so pretty. And then I took plastic wrap and I covered 2 different size bottles because I needed a larger round shape and a smaller round shape. Then I laid my clay piece over the bottles. And all was used to make 2 openings, one on top of the left hump and one on top of the right hump. And after a couple of days, I removed it from the bottles and widened the openings and inserted flowers. This is so simple, but so impactful, just like her earring. It's very simple, but very impactful. This is so pretty with the flowers that I just left it white because I wanted the flowers to kind of stand out, but it can be painted any color. And I think it would be pretty in pink or blue or green or yellow, any of those colors. Now, Recreation Inspiration is a collaboration where you recreate what the other DIYer has made. And the hosts for this collaboration are Lowly D's Creation and Lady Red Crafting. The guest host is DIY with Aria. You really need to check out their DIYs and see what they're making. They are just awesome women. And the links to their channels are listed in the description box below. Also, there are other collaborators that have made items that I am sure you will enjoy watching. And the link to the playlist is in the description box below. Okay, now let's continue on to the next creation. DIY number 3, a welcome sign. The supplies needed include a piece of cane, 8x5 brown frame, 6x5 and 5x5 black frame, 5-inch and 2-inch piece of wood, and wooden welcome letters. Let me tell you what Simply by A made. Simply by A made a welcome sign using a laser cutter. Well, I can replicate the sign using cane because I do not have. I looked at a piece of cane and I said, this looks pretty much like what she did. So I already had a brown wood frame, and so I didn't even have to paint that. It was already brown, so I used that. And I hot glued cane to the back of the frame. And the cane looks just like the laser cut plywood that Angelica created. Then I had a black frame and it was already painted too. And I hot glued that to the cane. And in the middle, I put a 5-inch by 2-inch piece of wood in the middle. I looked in my stash. I had some wooden letters. I spelled out the words welcome and hot glued them onto the wood piece in the middle of the black frame. This can be hung on the wall or placed in your entryway to welcome your guests. What an easy DIY without the laser, but the laser look. Now the other thing, I want you to know that you might notice and welcome needed 2 E's. I only had one, so you gotta be resourceful. So I took a B and cut the little humps off and made it an E. And so I didn't have to go out. I didn't have to buy anything for this one. So let me know what you think about all of them. If you like this recreation collaboration, please subscribe to my channel and join the fun. My channel is growing, so keep on watching and follow me on social media, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. And thanks for watching. I appreciate all of your comments and your support. And remember, worry never robs tomorrow of its sorrow. It only saps today of its joy. This is by Leo Buscaglia. See you later. Bye-bye.